Hello, my name's Rebecca Dakin and I am the Great British Sexpert, and I'm very excited because tomorrow I'm going to go down to London and speak to an absolutely amazing dating coach, Hayley Quinn. She's a dating guru, so let's see what happens. So Hayley, I don't know what don't know what I'm going to ask you, but let's have top dating tips for men.
Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, for guys, I'm going to say for men, number one, I'm going to keep this really simple as well, so nothing to bother me. Number one, exit the house. What I find is a really interesting distinction between men and women. Single woman, she'll fill up all of her time. In fact, lots of time women are too busy to meet someone. They'll always be helping a friend out.
Doing the yoga, doing this.
Yeah, every night occupied, so there doesn't actually leave enough space to meet people. On the other hand, men will get into a routine where often they're like, I'll be reading client forms from my coaching clients. They'll say stuff like, today I went to the gym, and then I went to the office, and then I went home, and then I read a book, or then I watched videos on YouTube, and I'm like, okay.
There's why you're not meeting anyone.
Right, and that's why you might actually be struggling to make good conversation as well when you're there, because you're not having, it's conversation skills aren't rocket science. It's just about, being able to talk passionately about things that are already existing in your life.
And talking about the present rather than trying to think of some fancy chat up like, oh, what's that tea you're drinking there? It's really natural and nice.
Exactly. So just being actually able to be, first rule of thumb is you actually have to, you have to be in it to win it. So you have to be out there participating in the world. Second thing is just to be more upfront about what you're thinking and feeling. Lots of guys think, what's the perfect subtle way that I can tell her that I fancy her without letting her know that I fancy her. And it's not, actually women will generally respond to a man who is very direct and is very upfront about what they're thinking and feeling. And you might not want to do that because you think, she might reject me, or she might be, that might leave me vulnerable and exposed. And the thing to remember is usually women take a bit of time to come to any kind of fixed decision about the men that are in their life. They don't usually go, no, yes or no on first sight. She might need to engage with you a little bit. So to begin with, I always think it's helpful in that first interaction, pre-getting her phone number, to let her know that you think that she's attractive, so that if you meet, you're not meeting up under a bizarre context of you helping her with a website or as mates.
Absolutely.
And it's clear.
You're showing you're confident as well, which is obviously a big attraction builder for men. So to say that and not fear any sort of rejection, just to tell them they look good or tell you. That's a really good.
Yeah, and it's part of my third point, which is it's just to understand that, as I said, women, yes lives in the land of maybe. So she probably, you might see her and you might think, she's really sexy. You might chat to her for a bit and then sort of decide whether that's just a brief sex appeal or whether you think that's a potential relationship. For her, it's a lot more of a complex process than that. Most women will have a list as long as their arms about what they're looking for in a man, and she needs to see how she feels in your company. She needs to get an interaction with you, to be amongst you. And often, it's been, I have to say, with a couple of my boyfriends, when they've asked me out on a first date, I've said no, or I've said I've tried to cancel on them at the last minute, and it's always worked out with the guys that have then gone and said, you're not allowed to cancel. We've had this in the diary for 2 weeks. Come out for one drink. So a bit of insistence and understanding that actually when and when you show that certainty and that focus on her, she's going to find that really, really attractive.
Absolutely.
And so she is, which is kind of natural and feminine of her.
Because you want to feel like you're being they're fighting for you.
Yeah.
They really, really want it. So absolutely, you're switching it round then, aren't you? By sort of saying no and then them saying, well, come on, let's go out, we've planned this. That is attractive.
And it's because it's an unexpected response as well. If 90% of men are going to go, all right then, and
you think, come on, you weren't that interested then. That's what a woman would think, isn't it?
Yeah, and actually if you show that you're different and you're actually apprising your own valuation of this situation, and also you have respect and go, you know what, actually I saved this evening, so no, we're going to meet. I think often it's that I call it the double tap. It's that ability to just try one more time. I'm not saying turn up on her doorstep with flowers or stalk her or anything bad like that. But just, if you recognise that if she's cancelling on you last minute, she's probably has made that...
Might be nervous or...
Yeah, and she's probably gone back and forwards about that decision. So if you just politely tell her that you're still going to meet, then she'll come around. And actually when she's in your company and she's engaging with you, that's when she's going to be most attracted to you.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
Those are 3 absolutely amazing tips there from Hayley Quinn. had the most amazing day with Hayley. She's just a brilliant dating coach, dating guru, and we've done some fantastic videos. Hopefully you found some really good tips from the little clips that we've done. There's loads more exciting stuff to come. And if you want to find out more, if you check out the description, there's all the links in there. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, because as I say, there's some good stuff coming.